What's up everyone, my name is Maxwell and today we are playing No Man's Sky. And since the game is really fucked up, I decided to Google some shit. Now, is there any mods for No Man's Sky? Now apparently the game is running as if it was a PlayStation 4 game, and you can find pretty much a lot of APKs and PKAs or whatever, so it's more, it's different than all the PC ports, and that's another reason why the game is fucked up. Anyways, some of the modders and Nexus mods decided to release some different mods, in which I have chose some of them and installed, and you can see basically the game has changed a bit. Now, first, graphically speaking, the space is much more deeper than what it was. Now, when I launched No Man's Sky for the first time, of course the FPS was fucked up, but I mean, I don't mind that really much. But what I noticed is the game looks a bit it looks a bit funny. I mean, look at the colors, and it's really vibrant somehow. So they've changed a lot of things, like deleting and disabling some of the graphic effects, such as chromatic, whatever, and so on. You've got also a small preset for the colors, because I told you it's way more fucked up. I mean, I was watching a Star Citizen gameplay, and that shit is on another level, seriously. Another mod is the fact that you can fly really low and could damage your ship. Now, I'm just flying really low, and you could actually go underwater for like a decent amount of time, I think. Now the thing is, the controls are really weird. I'm a big fan of Battlefield, so they don't really fly like any other jets or whatever. But I suppose it's because of it's a spaceship. Right, we're going to the facility right there, and thing is, it's much more fun to fly way lower than the usual No Man's Sky level, because you could see basically everything, especially when you're looking for resources. Now, why am I turning like this? Another gameplay mod that I installed was the fact that the resources, which are the plutonium used for the what is it called again? The the launch thruster, are now lowered to 50%. Now you could choose to be 50 or 25 or just 0, and you couldn't even use any plutonium resources. But I'd like to keep some of the hardcore scent to the game somehow, and the survival. Now you could still press E and the initiating lens sequence will begin. I mean, the lens sequence. I think I've seen another mod that changes the icons, but it's a bit fucked up because they don't really match with the environment and the ambient experience that this game gives, or at least that this game tries to give. It's way more fucked up than I have ever imagined. I mean, at least I was expecting it to be more of a multiplayer game, but nothing leads to any multiplayer files at all. And even when the guy said that the guy who made No Man's Sky, he said that the chances of you meeting another person is really low because the world of this game is so huge. And then I've seen people on the streaming from 2 different monitors. They were both at the same place, but like the same coordinates with the X and Y and Z, but nobody could see the other player, which is weird. I mean, come to think of it, there's nothing to customize in your looks, and the spaceships are just They all look similar to me. I mean, some of maybe the slots are different. but it's the same technology and all the all the devices that you're running are the same. Now, we are going into space. Another thing that the mod of, the Deep Space mod has changed is the fact that all the clouds are now a bit more realistic. So the opacity has changed. Now, we're in space, and as you can see, it's way much more dark and scarier, I think, because this is how space is supposed to be looking. I've seen another mod as well that is oh, we haven't, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Now that mod changes the let's say the radius of your the hyperdrive, and it's called super hyperdrive. All the links will be found in the description for you to like understand more what the modders and the people are trying to do with this game, because it's horribly destroyed. I was looking for a word, but seriously, nothing could describe the amount of fucks given to this game. Alright, we're there. I think, in my point of view, I think it's much more beautiful like this than the original No Man's Sky color choice. Look at me flying low. I mean, one of the most fun things, which is flying low and trying to land your spaceship, is it doesn't even exist in this game. You simply can't die unless you attack a random spaceship that will be obviously much more stupid than you, and you will eventually win the duel. But other than that, it's just a gathering resources game. Anyway, I think I'll be stopping this video here and trying to see what this facility has to offer. Pretty sure it's nothing at all. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.